So I was just going on TikTok, right? And then I saw my girl pop up on one of those somebody in the car videos with all of her single friends. Tell me why one of her friends says somebody in the car gets it out every weekend while they have a loving man at home.
Somebody in this car got down by 3 different in the same week.
Welcome back, everyone. Today on Wild World Footage, we're looking at reasons why men are choosing to stay single in 2026. And let's just say this is one crazy episode. Let's watch.
What's the most toxic thing you ever done?
Wait, I pretended I was pregnant so that he could pay for my abortion, and I used the money for something else.
What did you use it on?
I haven't used it yet.
Wait, it was recently?
Yeah.
How long ago?
Like a week ago.
And then they wonder why men are done dating these modern women. And the worst part is, she thinks it's funny.
I finally told my boyfriend what my body count was, and now we're not together. I understand some people don't like their partner's body count sometimes, and that it can be a deal breaker. But my boyfriend and I have been together for 6 months, and he finally, for the first time, asked me what my body count was. I told him I'm not going to be super specific, but let's just say it's more than 10, but less than 20.
Damn.
And he got very upset at me. He started saying things like, "You're a woman, you should hold yourself to higher standards." He said women that are promiscuous should be treated as thoughts. And I obviously got offended by that because he was clearly referring to me. Anyways, we made up, but for the past week, he's just been showing so many signs that he doesn't trust me and that he's clearly not over the conversation. Like now he always wants to see my location, which he didn't used to before. I tried to talk to him about it, being like, you can talk to me, like what's going on? And he's just still so resentful about my body count. He says that he can't stop thinking about it, like he can't stop thinking about me with other guys, and says that he can't believe that many guys used me. He was getting pretty heated with the conversation, and it came to a point where he literally called me a slut to my face. I didn't say anything. He just saw my face and he quickly backtracked, saying, "No, you're not a slut now. You were in your past, and I'm willing to get over it because I love you." Yeah, no, you're not gonna call me a slut and be in a relationship with me. That's not gonna happen. Firstly, I don't even think my body count is that high. Secondly, I would never ever cheat on him or anybody else. So I just feel like he's being super unfair and he's showing a side that I didn't know. He's been blowing up my phone, saying that he's sorry and whatnot, but I don't know if I should forgive him.
If I had to guess, it's more than 20. And I think most men would have the same reaction. It's hard to view your girlfriend the same way when you find out she was promiscuous before you guys started dating.
Here's a list of things my husband is not allowed to do. He is not allowed to play video games. No video games allowed in this household. He can go golfing whenever he wants, but to me, video games are just the biggest waste of time. Speaking of golf, if he wants to go golfing more than once a week, the next time he goes, he has to take both of our children. And that's a win-win because it's a fun outing for him and the boys. Next, he's not allowed to drink coffee. Let's throw energy drinks and stuff like that in there too because it is so bad for you. Yes, we will have the occasional Diet Coke, but other than water, that's about it. Also, he just gets really bad migraines and those energy drinks make them way worse. Right along those same lines, no smoking or drinking. Absolutely no. To me, that one seems like it should be totally self-explanatory, but it's pretty controversial. It literally alters your brain chemistry. It is honestly everything that's wrong with this world. He does not have his own bank account. We share bank accounts. It's our money. He's not allowed to buy a gift for me without consulting at least one of my sisters. If we are driving in the car together, he is not allowed to sit in the passenger seat. It's reserved specifically for me. Definitely no gambling. I can already hear all the comments now telling me how controlling I am, telling me how psycho I am, how he's probably doing it behind my back, or he's this, he's that, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to hear it. Actually, you know what? It's fine. I don't really care because if we're being honest, he made all of those decisions way before he even met me. Maybe minus taking the children golfing with him. Taking the boys golfing with him is literally like one of his most favorite things to do. They love going. And when we were dating, these standards were some of the biggest reasons why I decided I wanted to marry him. And that's it. I'm all ready to go. Bye.
Is this poor man tied up in a basement somewhere? Like, what man agrees to simp to this level? Also, is anyone buying her story that he chose these rules? I highly doubt it.
I'm 30 years old. Here's why most men won't date me. Well, I think you just told us why, but let's see. I wake up naturally before 6 a.m. No, that's not the reason. I work up 7 days a week. No. I have way too many hobbies. No. I don't watch TV. No. I expect to recommend. No. Inconsistency gives me. No. If someone hurts or disrespects me, I quietly input. No. I'm a lover girl to a foot. No. I have a zero tolerance policy for hot and cold. No. I don't entertain cat and mouse games. No. If you spend a lot of time with me, I will convince you that you're capable of everything you've ever dreamed of. How could that be a no? I read you like a book. No. I'm in a different country at least once per quarter. Okay, there we go. Now you're saying the truth. Yeah, that's a massive red flag. I am expensive. Oh, so you're a gold digger. You saved the last two for the actual reason that most men don't want to entertain a 30-year-old expensive woman. Oh, it's because I have a lot of hobbies. No, it's because you're a gold digging.
It's only a matter of time until they start telling the truth. And in this case, she's a woman in her 30s who's masking the real reason why she's single. And she's not the only one who's a gold digger. Watch this.
Never date a man who's making less money than you. Never date a man who's less successful than you. Never date a man that is not your type, because I promise you, if he checks 1 or 2 or 3 of those boxes, he will always try to humble you. He will always make you feel less than, inferior to him. I have personally experienced it, and I've seen other people experience it, so always date up. You're a woman that invests in herself mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. You go to the gym, you take care of yourself, you make your own money, you pay your own rent. Date up. Always date up. Date a generous man, but date up. It's a hard truth, but it's a truth that you guys just need to hear.
By generous man, she means someone in their 50s or 60s who will buy them designer handbags. You gotta love when a single woman in her 30s is giving dating advice on social media.
The dude in your phone,
That's
bro.
my brother.
That ain't your brother.
That's my brother.
I just seen him in your phone, bro.
I can't take my brother?
No, bro. You playing games with me right now. You know how much money I just spent on you?
You don't even know what you saw.
Bro, you know how much money I just spent on you, bro. That's crazy, man.
Can we go eat
You came looking this good for what?
Can we go eat now?
Now you finna have to leave because guess what? You straight tried to play me. You tried to play me.
You need to leave. You really doing
I'm not one of them, bro.
What?
Like for real. I'm not one of them.
You ain't even know what you
I'm
saw.
not.
I wasn't texting nobody.
I seen the dude in your phone. You keep lying, bro.
I wasn't even
Bro, I
texting
seen
nobody.
the dude in your phone, bro.
It wasn't a dude.
Man, pull a message up. Pull a message up right now. Y'all see this a low down female? Look, he calling you right now.
Ain't nobody calling me.
That's crazy. Bro, we at Brick Talk and this girl got nicked. She got dudes calling her phone, bro. Tried to show her a good time in the range, bro. Like, what's up with that? What's up with you, though?
Can you stop recording?
I'm not finna stop. I'm finna show these
That's
people
lame.
how
Like, why are you
I'm finna show
recording?
these people how messy you is, bro.
Got your ass.
You a low down feet. I'm not turning nothing off, bro. What you can do is get out the car and leave.
I'm not going anywhere.
What you mean you're not going nowhere? So we gonna play that game?
You can take me
So we
home.
gonna play that game? Yeah, this girl tried to give me up. She tried to give me up out of my money, bro. That's crazy. Watch who y'all dating out here, bro. Come on, man, get up on my car. Come on, bro. You got 5 seconds, bro. For real.
You about to make me get out. I'm not doing no
If I make you, it ain't gonna.
Because I wasn't even texting nobody. You wanna go
Bro,
through
I
your phone?
seen. I'm not finna go through your phone, bro.
Go through.
No, I'm not finna go through your phone. I seen what I seen in your phone. I ain't even that type of dude to go through phones now. But since you doing that, you can just leave and get out, bro. For real. I'm glad I ain't spent no bag on you yet. What?
I'll stop like right now.
I ain't call somebody. I get out. I get out. Go ahead, call somebody then.
You a lame.
I'm a lame. I'm a lame, but you weren't saying it when I picked you up though. You weren't saying it when I picked you up.
You can stop recording now because you're looking at yourself.
I'm not making myself look dumb. I'm not making myself look dumb. Look at her. Look what she got on, y'all. That's crazy. You came looking like that for no reason. All right, go ahead and walk.
Turn the camera.
No.
And that right there is another reason why men are choosing to stay single. They were driving to the date and she had the audacity to text another man. And the only upside is he didn't spend his hard-earned money on a woman who would probably cheat on him.
I'm gonna be single forever. So I went on another date with a girl I met online. We met at a coffee shop. I learned last time, ain't nobody getting dinner on a first date anymore.
Not around here, partner.
We order coffee, we grab a table, chemistry is there, bantering is bantering, we're both laughing. I'm like, all right, let's do this. And maybe 3 minutes in, she goes, this is really great. You were just so real and down to earth. As I go to say thank you and then compliment her, she says, oh, by the way, my family's here. And I was like, oh, they're in town visiting? That's so fun. She says, no, like here, and points behind me. So I turn around, her mom, her dad, her brother, all seated behind me like I'm on Dateline. Her mom waves at me. Awkward. The dad does this slow nod like he's measuring my soul. The brother looks like he's built to wrestle bears for fun. The mom comes over and pulls up a chair. Doesn't ask, just sits and says, so what do you do for work? So I start answering because I'm so awkward and don't know what to do. The dad follows. He asks where I'm from, where I plan to be in 5 years, if I love the Lord, Where I go to church, also, he's heard of my church. He thinks it's too big. The brother hasn't said a word, just staring menacingly behind me. Every time I glance back, he's just there. At one point, the mom goes, by the way, if this works out, Christmas is usually at our house. Works out how fast? We're on minute 12. We sit there and awkwardly chat for another 5 to 10 minutes before the dad says, okay, we should go. So we all stood and I shook her brother's hand, shook her dad's hand. Her mom immediately goes for a hug and says, we'll be praying about you. And my date left with them. They all just walked out the door together. I just sat there in complete shock and finished my coffee. I'm going to be single forever.
Now that right there is funny. My question to you guys watching, what would you do if you go on a date with a woman and she brings her whole family and they start interrogating you? What would you do in that case? Let me know down below.
I went on a date with an Indian man and it was the worst experience of my life. You won't believe who he invited on our date. So this happened while I was living and dating in New York City. Matched with this cute Indian guy on Tinder, very smart, successful, and on a few dates. And in the beginning, he was very upfront and straightforward with me. And he told me that he was best friends with one of his exes. He told me that his family was friends with her family and that at one point they tried to set up an arranged marriage with them, but there was just no chemistry or attraction. Usually I'm the jealous type, but I decided to let this go because he was really, really nice. So cut to a couple weeks later, he invites me to go and meet his friends for the first time, which I thought was like a really huge step for us. We were all going to go do karaoke in K-Town.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So he reserved a room. I get there. I meet his friends. They all seem very, very nice. And as the evening progresses, something really weird is happening. Notice that one girl in the group is drinking a lot. And as she continues to do so, she's getting more and more emotional. And at one point she starts crying and she storms out of the karaoke room.
Why are you running?
The guy I'm dating looks at me and says that he needs to go and check on her, so he leaves too. Half an hour goes by and I'm like, okay, this is a little bit weird. They haven't come back yet. So I leave the karaoke room, I head down the hallway and I see that there is an empty karaoke room where both of them are sitting. She is bawling her eyes out and he has his arm around her and he's consoling her. I pop my head in and I'm like, hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Did anyone pass away? He like shoos me away and says, everything's fine. Like she's just had a really rough day. I'm trying to help her. So I then leave. And after waiting like another half hour, 45 minutes, I'm like, I'm done with this. So I take my things and I go. I send him a text message saying that that was extremely rude. And then he has the audacity to text me back and tell me that is actually his ex-girlfriend. She was just really upset and caught off guard because she wasn't expecting to meet me that night. So then he tells me he wants to make it up to me by taking me out for dinner, to which I'm like, no thank you, sir. He never went on to speak or hang out again, but I do still follow him on social media. Don't know what his relationship status is, but I do see his ex-girlfriend in a lot of his photos. That experience left such a bad taste in my mouth that I actually stayed away from dating Indian men after that. Let me know what you guys think. Like, is this normal? Did I overreact?
Did you guys notice how she subtly mentioned that he was rich, aka successful in the beginning? And the crazy part is, after all of this, she still follows him on social media just in case things don't work out between him and his ex-girlfriend, because once again, he's rich and she's waiting on the sideline.
But guys, stop trying to date women who are clearly out of your price range. You know you can't afford us, so why are you trying to talk to us?
Man, Rachel, your little broke ass work at Starbucks.
Listen, can I?
If you're a man, keep scrolling. Just keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Now, ladies, nothing pisses us off more than if we go cheat on our man. And that pickle wasn't worth it. That pickle was just trash. Nothing pisses us off more. Like, nothing. Because I could have just stayed at home. I could have just stayed at home. And you know what? Another thing is, if you're not cheating, and you meet a guy or whatever, and he's so fine, and you want it bad, you want that pickle bad, you like, I can't wait, and you get it, and it ain't worth nothing. I remember I went to a guy's house, pulled up at 2 o'clock in the morning one time when I was single, and I was mad because that thing was, nothing pisses us off more. Don't be in my face, you ain't worth with nothing.
If these modern women are so open to cheating on their boyfriends or husbands on social media, imagine what they're willing to do behind closed doors. No wonder men are rejecting women now.
Oh no. I don't know what the fuck she's doing. We're trying to finish her work.
Man, get over here. What are you doing? I can see you trying to do your hair. Yeah, Levi? Tell Aunt Nana don't do her hair. What are you doing? We're trying to look pretty for her for work, bro. Oh, you think shit is a joke?
And then they look pretty.
No. Like, I seen you over there trying to be sexy for your coworkers.
And then they look pretty.
Why are you doing so much? I literally saw you from your shadow on how much you was being. Like, you think that's cute? Like, go put your hair in the bun, that's it. Oh, Lord.
Statistics shows the #1 place for infidelity for women cheating on their boyfriends or husbands is at the workplace.
I was a selfish in my marriage. I've been divorced now almost 4 years, but I was married to my ex-husband 16 years and with him 18 years. And again, I was a selfish. Nothing was ever good enough. I took him for granted. He seriously rolled out the red carpet for me. He was sweet, kind, generous. He told me how much he loved me 5 times a day. He told me how beautiful I was every day. If he'd wake me up in the morning, because he knows I love massages, wake me up rubbing my shoulders. He'd rub my feet every evening while we were watching TV. If I said, for example, oh, I'm craving a Dr. Pepper, he'd be like, okay, let me go to the corner store and get it. He adored me. He was amazing. Like, on paper, it's what every girl wants, seriously. And yeah, I took it for granted. And now I lost that.
You're goddamn right.
Right? And I carried a lot of guilt because I caused it. That's my biggest regret in life, is not saving, the whole family aspect. The grass is not always greener on the other side, ladies. It's not, I'm good now. I feel great. And he's super happy with his girlfriend. And honestly, I could not be happier for him because he deserved to be loved and cared about and respected as he should have always been. So I'm so happy that he's happy. Anyways, what I'm saying, ladies, the grass is not greener on the other side. If you have a good guy, take care of him. Take care of him. Trust me, there's nothing good out in these streets. He seriously set the bar. He set the bar. And ultimately, what I always wanted, I had all along. So we have good right in front of us, and we don't know how to take care of it.
Do you guys see how you can be the perfect husband and do everything right, and she can still ask for a divorce? I'm guessing she's bitter now that he's moved on and found a woman that will actually cherish him.
How can I, a 26-year-old woman, show my husband, who's 25, I appreciate him after I said that I never would have given him a chance if I didn't have a kid, and now he's feeling insecure? Okay. I overheard my husband giving his friend Rob, not his real name, relationship advice. I told Rob my husband is not the person you want to go to for relationship advice. My husband said, it helped get someone like you, and kissed me on the cheek. I told him, I was a broke single mom with a kid. I wouldn't have even looked at you if I didn't have Bunny, my son's nickname, or even some money. He asked if I was serious, and I said yes, and he walked away.
That escalated quickly.
I didn't think nothing of it, but he's been distant lately, not giving me compliments like he normally does. I asked him if he's upset about what I said, and he said, kinda. He said he will get over it, but he wishes he never knew. How can I show that I appreciate him? I'm thinking of asking my parents if they can watch Bunny and taking my husband on a weekend trip.
The only option he has is divorce. There's no other way around it. She pretty much told him that if it wasn't for her son and for her being broke, that she would never be with him, and he said he will get over it.
So I was just going on TikTok, right? And then I saw my girl pop up on one of those somebody in the car videos with all of her single friends. Tell me why one of her friends says somebody in the car gets it out every weekend while they have a loving man at home, been staring at a blank screen for 3 hours.
Somebody in this car got beat down by 3 different in the same week. Somebody in this car got a whole air mattress to sleep with in the car.
Somebody in this car's baby daddy ain't got no car. In 2026.
Somebody in this car is in a relationship and still getting down.
Somebody in this car needs to stop being the janitor at her job.
And that right there is modern women in a nutshell. They are so quick to cheat on their husbands and then brag about it on social media. With that being said, that is it for today's episode as to why men are choosing to stay single in 2026. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.